Hello, Pisces. Welcome to Lotus Heart Tarot. I'm so excited to have you here. We are going to dive right into your reading. If you're new to my channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm very, very happy to have you. All right, Pisces. For Pisces, please, Spirit. For Pisces. For Pisces. All right, Pisces, you're definitely moving and shaking some energy here. On the bottom of the deck, you have, I let go of the shadow of the past by seeing someone for the first time with the eyes of love. There's an energy here of it's like a shifting that's taking place inside you, and it's changing the way that you're looking at things or the way that you're seeing things. And it's helping you to release, I think, some hurt. You know, it's really hard in life not to take things personally. And, you know, especially like rejection, especially like abandonment, especially, you know, those things, they hurt and they feel very, very personal when we're moving through that space. But they're really not personal. How someone treats you, and I know like we talk about this and we talk about this and we talk about this, but it's really like, it's a life changer when you realize this, and it feels like this is the shift that you're making, Pisces. When you realize that you never needed to take it personally, you never needed to like really pull it in and internalize it, because it was never about you. It was about that person with that person. How other people see us is none of our business. It has no bearing on us whatsoever. It's that person and the lens that they look at life through. It's not us. When we want to know about us and what we can work on, or where our opportunities lie, it lies in how we see other people. Are we seeing other people through the eyes of love? Are we seeing other people through the lens of, wow, I'm human. I don't like to be judged. They're human. I bet they don't like to be judged. You know what I mean? How do I enter this space in a non-judgmental, peaceful way, right? Without imposing my own views on someone else. And I feel like Pisces is one of those signs that is very in tune to the room. You know, you're a sign that you do have a lot of innate, you know, compassion and empathy. And I think that you definitely are a sign whose true nature is to look at life and look at others through the eyes of love and compassion and unconditionality and non-judgment. But I think that you also, because you open up so much to it, you can be very hurt by it, and you can, you know, internalize that. And once you start getting hurt and you start internalizing it, you start protecting. And so it kind of moves you away from your true nature, which is to be unconditional love, right? And so it's like, how do we not take that in? How do we not internalize that? How do we not take that personally? How do we remember to hold a boundary and to realize that's that person's stuff? Let it bounce off of me and back to you, so you can get the insight that you need, not me taking it on and adopting your karmic lesson that I may not even need to learn in this life. But let me leave that with you. Let me not hold your burdens for you. Let me not hold your suffering for you. Let me hold my own suffering. Let me work through my own thing. Okay. And then coming out, you're getting, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So see, this is about letting go of the past hurts, the past burdens, so that you can really be love. Because that is your true nature, and that is what you're seeking from another. And in order to get that from another, we must first be it ourselves, right? And attract it vibrationally toward us. There's a big shift here in some kind of perception here, Pisces, that's allowing you to let go and release things. And really, honestly, like, it's heal, yes, but it's also separate your burdens from someone else's burdens. All right. And it's like those burdens are blockages, okay? It's like the 10 of wands, you know what I mean? And so this is part of that energy of, you know, how I'm always talking about Rumi, seek not love, but seek instead the barriers you have built within you against it. Is as if, Pisces, you're unburdening yourself, burden by burden. That's how it feels. And it's opening you up to a greater love here. All right, let's see, Pisces. Okay, one more for Pisces, please. Yeah, there's a super huge energy of healing. I am literally, I feel, what is this? Oh, I knew it was a cups card. All right. So Pisces, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Swords, 3 of Cups energy here with the Hierophant on the bottom of the deck. This is about almost like with kind of beginning with the energy of the 10 of Pentacles. It's sort of like someone who is enjoying the outcome is literally what the card said. It's someone who like has done the work and you know, has possibly spent some time alone, has possibly, you know, we heal in our sleep and we free things from our subconscious while we sleep. We have growth while we sleep. Sleep is very important. Unplugging is very important. And it feels like there's some kind of period of time here. Maybe it's 4 months. Maybe it's 4 years. Maybe it's more than that. But we've kind of had to disengage to recover these parts of ourselves that it's like, you know, where we took on someone else's burden and blocked ourselves from our true capacity. And when we free ourselves of the burdens and the blockages of life, what we do is we open ourselves up for the reward. We make space for it. We make space for the new stuff to come into our life. And so it's kind of like this energy of spending as much time as you needed to spend here with the 4 of Swords, just sort of clearing your slate. You know, the 4 of Swords is an energy of, you know, it's like the soldier who's out at war and comes back and lays in the church to release the memory and the thoughts of all the suffering that they endured and that they saw and that they witnessed, so that they can heal, so that they can release it, so that they can let it go and be free and clear of all of the hurt, all of the pain, all of the haunting of that. And so with this 4 of Swords, this is kind of like that. It's almost like a major sort of life reset. It's like wiping the slate clean. It's about really looking at the burdens we're carrying and going, is that mine or is that someone else's? Did I take that on because I allowed something to I allowed myself to take it personally, or I allowed myself to internalize someone else's view of me? What other people think of you is none of your business. The faster that you learn that, the like in life, I wish someone had told me that when I was a kid. Like, oh my gosh, how much better I would have been off. I mean, maybe, who knows, right? But for whatever reason, it's something that I had to discover the way that I discovered it. And thank God I discovered it when I did. But really and truly, stepping into your authenticity and owning the space that you take up, but being also unwilling to take on other people's crap is such an important place to be energetically. And there is a huge reward in it. There is a ton of abundance in it. You know, and with the 3 of Cups, this is like the celebration, the culmination, everything kind of coming together. When you think in terms of 3s, you think in terms of like body, mind, and spirit, Father, Son, and the Holy Ghost, masculine, feminine, and the divine. You know, you think of kind of pretty sacred triads, and it's where everything comes together in perfect balance, right? And so when we find that moment, that energy within ourselves where things are very balanced, where all the kind of facets of ourself are like being equally represented and none is taking more than its fair share. You know, we're not in our mental body. We're not totally in our spiritual body. We're not totally, you know what I'm saying? that's when things really open up. That's when the flow of abundance really happens for us. And you have this Hierophant energy. This can be a contract, it could be a job, it could be an opportunity in public service or in your community. It could even be like recognition in your community. And it can also be, a commitment with a partner. So the Three of Cups can speak of reconciliations or coming together with your, partner, that is in a divinely guided way. Like it's divine timing. It's, there's something really guiding this or leading this together, that third part, into perfect harmony and perfect balance. But with the Ten of Pentacles leading you off here, Pisces, this is about enjoying the outcome of what you have let go of and made space for, the flow of abundance coming towards you. All right, so let's see what all this is. I feel like the way this Hierophant is like looking out, for some of you, you may be at a distance from someone, and this person may be really reflecting and feeling nostalgic and thinking about like commitment when it comes to you, or about the distance between them and you, or like either physically, that would be standing in the way, or emotionally or mentally, or like we haven't spoken in so long. It can also be, I feel like, someone you haven't met yet. See, there's divine timing at play in this situation for sure. Wow. See, releasing. That's been the key, right? To finding your own inner peace. And when you remove the barriers in your life, when you remove the things that you have, taken on in life that aren't yours, and even the things possibly you've carried with you from a past life. I mean, I'm open to all possibilities, and so you take what resonates and what resounds within your soul. But there's this energy of, we then also free ourselves up for that connection to our highest and best self. We then have this like super connection to our intuition, because there's not that layer of blockage, we carry the blockage somewhere within us, and from our root chakra to our crown chakra, or our third eye chakra, that's usually where the barrier lies, and it really does block your energy. So when you free yourself of that, when you heal from it, when you release it, when you let it go, and sometimes that's a conscious, active, heavy lifting kind of scenario. And sometimes this is divinely guided. It's time. So blockages are being removed. Healing is taking place. Things are being released from the subconscious even while you're asleep here. And even though you may not be consciously aware that your subconscious has let go, you start to see different results in your life, because our subconscious really affects our decisions and affects how we feel about ourselves, and therefore affects what happens in our life. When we free ourselves from it, when we heal from it, we start getting different results. So you're going to start seeing different things, and you're going to start feeling more peace from within. Peace is our true nature. We are born in a state of complete peace, and we spend the rest of our lives trying to get back there to our true nature, to find that balance and peace again. And so the Four of Swords is a very peaceful energy. So this is something that, whether you consciously called it in, whether you asked for it, whether you did the work consciously yourself, you even in your sleep, you have to be open to it. You have to be allowing it, and you have to be, working with that energy. So, this may be where it's like you can't even say why, but you just feel a greater sense of peace in your life, a greater sense of balance in your life, and you feel a greater connection to your own intuition, to kind of allowing yourself to be guided in different directions. And that can even be, where you're starting to even really see signs and synchronicities as sort of external confirmations. I'm just going to say you have this influences card on the bottom of the deck, and I keep feeling this energy of like the strength card, with this sign, and also the Two of Pentacles, the infinity sign. I also know it is an energy of twin flames. But so if that resonates, then that's fine as well. But this is something that keeps coming back around, and it's something that probably has had to come back around because it's had these external influences. I'm actually getting that these external influences they were there to actually bring something back together that was broken. This can be like healing. When we come together and then we break apart, in the breaking apart, it causes us to look at ourselves. It causes us to look at the situation. It causes introspection. Well, okay. It either causes that or it causes us to bury our heads further and further in the sand. But in this case, I feel like the purpose of it, or the influence of it, or the intended influence of it, was to bring it back together, or to bring it back around again through the energy of like healing. Wow. But then you have this bitterness. See, we have to, if we're in an energy of bitterness, that's coming from our ego. And so we have to move through the space. We have to get to the space where we're not so much in our ego. The ego is very damaging to relationships typically. Then you have this releasing energy, this breaking point, and this time energy. And the time, like I said, it's like this feels like divine timing. This feels like the universe sort of working to bring something back together, or together again for another cycle or some other kind of situation here. There's this energy, though, of what happens, or what has happened in the past, is that this connection has reached its breaking point. And I think it was probably brought about a lot by outside influences or by outside circumstances, and someone allowing those outside influences into the connection, and that messes it up. In order for a connection to be in its strongest place, it has to be only those two energies, not external influences other than the universe, the divine itself. And I think we were talking about that a little bit yesterday. So I feel like that's kind of a point that's being made here a lot. We can't have these outside influences playing a key role in the inside of this connection, I guess, is the thing. Because it will always come around to like reaching its breaking point, because it's being too heavily influenced by something outside itself, like that prevents those two things from finding their own harmony, their own balance together by themselves. You know what I mean? So this is about letting go of the things that, this entire process, this time apart, or this time alone, or this time where you're not speaking to someone potentially, or this time where you've been healing and preparing yourself for a new love, has been about releasing. It really has been more about releasing than almost anything else. Releasing the things in your life that are not supportive of your happiness, and that are not supportive of kind of like the highest and best of you, your connection, what matters to you, what's important to you, those kinds of things. As long as we're, letting things that don't matter affect the things that do matter. You know what I mean? Like our judgment isn't there. Our boundaries are not there. The emotional health and well-being of, a connection cannot really be tended to when our energy is being siphoned off to something that really doesn't matter. And we're including that and, kind of in our decision making, or in, you know what I mean? It's like giving way too much power or credit to something that doesn't deserve it. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how to describe that, but there's something here about a lack of priorities and a lack of boundaries. Because this is something that has to be protected. So anyway, I feel like, this is actually physically letting go and moving on from either like connections, friendships, relationships, whatever, that are not supportive of the highest and best of us or our connection. And it's also, this can be closing a distance in some way by releasing things that are keeping us stuck or tied to something else. And it can be also releasing those boundaries, releasing the things that exist within us that have caused us to be defensive or to be guarded or to, interrupt the flow of love within us. It's like everything that has reached its limit or everything that has reached its breaking point and has fallen away or has been released, it has been a positive cycle. It has been a positive thing for the connection itself. And there's this energy of, it may take many cycles to, to really truly let go, or to really truly, release all the boundaries. It's like maybe you release the easy ones first and then you come back around and it's like the little bit harder ones you go, you know what I mean? It's an energy, I feel like, of consistency and practice and persistence and perseverance. Kind of like a little bit at a time energy. But there is this sense, it's like if somebody has friends that are influencing the thing, it's kind of like this person may be reaching their breaking point, like the point in which they're like, okay, it's really no longer worth it for me to allow this situation to really influencing me this much, or to kind of be the thing that's preventing me from going for what I really want or what's really going to make me happy, or, the energy of complete flow and allowing abundance into my life. It's like this person seems to be a distraction from that energy, or this person seems to be leading me away from that instead of toward it. And you're just like, it's no longer worth it for me. Okay. And it may not be consciously really thinking that way, right? Rarely do we, but when we go from, I'm going to fight for this connection, or I'm going to do what it takes to placate this connection just to keep it in my life, to, okay, I'm no longer willing to do that. That's a huge step. That's a big thing. Because once we've given our power away to something, it's hard. It's hard to take it back. It's uncomfortable and awkward. Okay. I also get this sense here of people getting impatient, waiting for something. And yes, okay. There it is. Right freaking there. Okay. Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. Okay. So, guys, there's a lot. I just literally saw a post on Threads. I love Threads. Threads is like the Pinterest of my soul. Just as a side note, Elysian_Lotus_tarot, I think, is my Threads account if you want to see it. But there was on Threads today, I saw a picture and it had, a little tiny like snowdrop flower on the surface, and then underneath all the roots were showing, and it said something like, just because you don't see it doesn't mean it's not happening. And with this moon card on the bottom of the deck, that's completely the energy that I'm getting. You have the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords leading you off. And it's funny because, you had the Four of Swords kind of leading you off in the last part of this reading. And it's coming out here with the Five of Swords, which for one thing talks about change. It talks about progression. From the 4 to the 5, and the 5 is an energy of change. You have these 3 4s here, and that's foundational energy. And that's talking about what the basis of something is, or what the strength of it is, or if it is strong, And with this 5 coming out with the Four of Swords, there's this energy of needing to clear the confusion, needing to, let one thing go in order to sort of see things clearly. It's like there was something in here, either it was a way of thinking, or it was something, there was someone there saying something, or putting thoughts in someone's head that were defeatist to the connection. So I don't know, that's coming out strongly about influences on the outside playing a role, but always keep in mind, it's not just outside influences. It is us with us, and it is our own thoughts. So this can be someone having self-defeating thoughts. rather than someone on the outside legitimately saying something that's defeatist to the connection. So it could be either or it could be both. Then you have, you know what it also can be, if this person had parents that are divorced or had a really crappy relationship, the parents can program the kid, can talk about how you can't trust love, people always leave you. I hear this like a ton, where it's like, oh yeah, that no good this, that no good that, so you're just sort of, kids hear what you're saying. And when you're saying things like that, they're like, oh, that's what love is, or that's what happens when you let someone in on that level. So it can even be some way that, someone influential in this person's life has spoken about connections, like they didn't heal, and what they said reflected that, with the four of swords and the 5 of swords here. Okay, so there in the foundation of this person's thoughts exists something that influence it negatively. You feel what I'm saying? And then you have, but there's progress being made there, okay, from the 4 to the 5, and there's change happening there. Okay, so then you have the 4 of Pentacles and the Devil. Man, oh man, what else is influencing this situation is this energy of not being able to let go. So this, I got to clarify, it's the Devil, so I have to clarify it. But there's an energy, it's kind of, when the Devil comes out with the 4 of Pentacles, it's almost like an obsessed, like, I can't let it go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What in the freaking planet? So, oh my God, this person can't let go of something has been planted in this person's foundation. I'm just saying, okay? There's an energy here of someone that can't let go of either something that, oh, wow. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me try to describe this. It's like, it's an energy of someone who sees the potential in something, but can't rise up to meet the occasion because something in their foundation has implanted within them some type of scarcity mindset, some type of really guarded and protected and emotionally unavailable situation within them. And it's like, even if they see the potential, and even if what they really desire is to like collaborate, work together, and take a leap of faith, this person is not free to take the leap of faith and to collaborate because they have not dealt with something from their foundation that prevents them from being able to really truly show up for the relationship. This is like, I hope I just explained that okay for you. Like, I hope that made sense. But it's like, these are the unseen influences that are happening. And I guarantee you there is an energy of where it is seen, or it can be seen in their life. Like, if you just were to look at their life, you would see how these things have actually influenced them for even the decisions that they've made in their life as a larger picture. Like, especially someone who has a lot of people around them who don't actually want their success. You feel what I'm saying? There's an energy of not understanding their self-worth, or being, because with the 4 of Pentacles and the Devil, that really can be what it is. Someone who doesn't really think they deserve it, or someone who is really tied to and can't free themselves from some lower vibrational energies within them that prevent them from being able to step up to meet the occasion, no matter how bad they want to. And with the Fool in reverse, no matter how bad their gut instinct and their intuition is guiding them toward this connection, they are stuck inside themselves with this energy of the 4 of Pentacles and the Devil. They absolutely see the potential, because sometimes what can be frustrating is when somebody feels it too, and you feel it too, and it's like, why aren't we doing this? Like, you don't feel that with everyone. Like, why aren't we exploring this? Why aren't we free to like act on how we feel or what's happening here? Why aren't we free to be in this collaboration, in this relationship? Well, you know, it's because of what you don't see. It's because of what this person is tied to within themselves. And it's a level of toxicity right here. This is codependency, what I'm seeing. And it creates an imbalance. And it's not, you know, a healthy relationship is I'm coming to the relationship with this vision. You are coming to the relationship with this vision. Let's see how we can put our visions together. And what does that look like? Okay, now we're sharing a vision. And now you have worked on yourself and you have tools to show up for this relationship emotionally, mentally, physically, you know, and I have tools and skills to show up for this relationship on those same levels. And now we're going to build this together with equal work. When someone is codependent or tied to toxicity, they are tied to an energy that prevents them from being able to do that. In codependency, it's not that I have my own vision and you have your own vision. My vision is that you are my happiness and that I can't be happy without you. And you see that creates a huge imbalance because that person has then given their power completely away to the other person, and that's toxic. And if somebody has a pattern or a tendency to be codependent, then they're saying, I can't share a vision with you. You are my vision. You are the vision. You hold the power. I need you in order to be happy. So I'm coming to this situation powerless because I've given you all my power. Therefore, I can't share the vision. Therefore, I don't have the tools to like help build. Therefore, I've just given it all up to you. It's actually not very kind. And then, if someone is tied to the lower vibrational idea or feeling that things never work, that they always get abandoned, that they just have to protect themselves and only worry about themselves, they can't share the vision because they can't open up to see it. They can only see their version of life. And so the relationship only works out if you're in their frame. And it's all for them and guided toward them. And therefore, it's not a collaboration. It's you do the work and give it to me, and it creates an imbalance. So you can see there's something here where there is this potential of the 10 of Pentacles, and we both know it and we both see it, but we can't show up for it because of this, whatever we haven't addressed right here. All right, 7 of Cups, 8 of Cups. Again, progress. And this is a spiritual lesson moving toward mastery. Okay, that's what I thought. So this is an energy where someone allows fear, with the 7 of Cups, this is, and you guys keep getting this energy. This keeps coming out. It's an energy of allowing fear and illusion, like building up and inventing and creating things that could go wrong, plausible situations that could happen possibly, and then we're let that worry and that fear sort of build, and we keep because our mindset is geared toward fear and it's geared toward protecting ourselves. We see that here. That creates this environment for fear to build and grow. And then what happens is the fear causes us to walk away and to put distance between us and the thing that we've now become afraid of. And with the 3 of Wands here, though, there's an energy of it's like I walk away because I become overwhelmed with the fear and I have to walk away. I create the situation within myself, completely within myself, completely illusionary, that puts me in a place where I need to put distance between me and the thing. So I have to walk away. But then once I get the distance, all I can do is focus back on it and want it and hope that I get another chance and hope that it comes back around again. So you can see that that's insanely counterproductive to the connection. And you can see this energy of coming back around and these influences sort of almost keeping us driving together towards each other. But it's like we can connect here, but then it's like we go away from each other and then we connect again. And this is a tough way to relate to somebody. It's a tough way to connect with somebody, right? Because it's intense. The pull that brings you together is intense, but the push that pushes you apart is equally intense. And the thing is, it is very representative of, we all have our own thing to take care of. And when we focus on ourselves and we work on ourselves in these moments apart, then when we come back together, we have a greater opportunity of, instead of going apart again, staying in this energy of togetherness. All right. So now we see the progress, ironically, of the 3 of Wands to the 4 of Wands here. So this is an opportunity of to close the distance. The 4 of Wands can talk about a reconciliation. It also can be an energy of where what we have manifested or what we have called down from the ethers is coming into reality. Like, we're seeing it in real life happen here with the 4 of Wands energy. Okay, so there's progress from, there's distance between us, but I'm kind of waiting for it to come back around again, to, okay, it's here. The 4 of Wands offers us stability. It offers us a new landing space. It offers us a very firm foundation, which we can build with. Okay. It doesn't mean we have to do that. And it's a temporary energy because it's a minor arcana, right? Well, all energy is temporary. No energy sticks around forever. But with the 4 of Wands, it's, well, okay. Okay. With the 4 of Wands, there's an energy of opportunity to put a foundation, to claim the foundation, to say, okay, we're putting our roots down here. Okay, this is where we're coming together. And it is a card that does talk about also twin flames with the infinity symbol here on the bottom of the cards. That made me think of that. Now we have the 4 of Wands making me think of that. And your final card here is the Empress energy. And the Empress energy is really my favorite energy. I am going to clarify this 4 of Wands really fast. What will we choose? Remember, I said this reminds me of the 2 of Pentacles as well. And there it is, the 2 of Pentacles. So, right, what will we choose? Will we choose love or fear this time? This iteration, this opportunity, this go round. Do we choose love or do we choose fear? Do we begin our journey to this 10 of Pentacles and build it on the foundation of the 4 of Wands? How freaking beautiful and perfect and impenetrable is that? And we've been talking about this penetrable energy here lately. But that would be the completion. That would be the, okay, we stay here in this center spot. Wow. But what are we going to choose? You know, it's giving, okay, but the choice is made here with the Empress card down. If you watch me at all, you know, or like if you've watched me for a while, I'm sure you know the Empress is like one of my favorite cards ever that you can have in a love reading, especially like this, and especially here with the 4 of Wands and all these energies at the end of your reading here, and especially even with this friggin' Hierophant right here. You have this energy of unlimited growth. You have this energy of, okay, we manifested this abundance. Okay, this wasn't maybe an easy journey to get to. We really had to learn. If you think about it, the Empress is the 3rd card. So what have you had to learn? You had to learn the lesson of the Fool. You had to learn how to, you know, let go of these things that were holding you back, that are a part of your foundation, that made you feel unworthy of an opportunity or unlovable or, possibly even toxic relationship patterns you've had to let go of in order to be free to take the leap of faith that's in front of you, in order to go after the opportunity that's in front of you. You've had to learn that lesson. You've also had to learn the lesson of the Magician, where you've had to heal, you've had to alchemize, you've had to transmute energy, you've had to transmute pain and suffering into love, or into a lesson, or into a gift, or into something that you can use for your highest and best good. You've had to learn how to do that, right? right? With the 2, that's the high priestess. And that's the energy of having to really learn to listen to your intuition, learning how to, remove all the barriers that exist between you and your intuition so that you have this free connection to be operating from a space of your highest and best. If you have 2 people that listen to their intuition and come into a connection operating from the position of their highest and best, able to zoom out and to look at the bigger picture always when it comes to this connection, then you really have an opportunity for success. You have 2 strong pillars, to make decisions and to guide and to lead the connection. And so with this 3 of the Empress energy, there is this energy of, okay, I have had to go through and learn those lessons of all of the Fool, the Magician, and the High Priestess. And now I'm here with this opportunity. Finally, I'm here sitting in this abundance. I am here understanding the limitlessness of what's possible when we let go. When we release all of the barriers that are standing between us and love. You know what I mean? That Rumi quote. And here with the King of Swords, the King of Swords can be brutal, but the King of Swords releases stuff. The King of Swords has that sword and he's not afraid to wield it. Oh, this isn't in the highest and best of the connection? Well, guess what? I'm getting rid of it. Oh, I need to be somebody and stand up and say something that's hard here. Okay, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to stand up and do that. With the 6 of Wands, this is an energy of, actually, this came out in a private reading yesterday, the 6 of Wands, I'm remembering it again. There's an energy of, success and victory after a long battle, this back and forth, this being influenced and this pull of coming back together kind of energy here. And with the Wheel of Fortune, this only happens in divine time. It only happens at the skillful operation of the universe, putting these challenges, putting these things in our place to, help us to learn and to grow and to evolve as people and to evolve into the energy of love and to be love ourselves, to allow love in our life, to be free to really love each other. So anyway, it feels like there is divine timing at play, and we are coming into a very fortuitous time, a very productive time, a time when things are possible that have maybe not been possible in the past, and they've been made possible. More so, it feels like by releasing the things that have been influencing it, that we have not seen, or that were possibly even in our subconscious minds, that were driving these pushes and pulls and coming together and breaking apart, and releasing that with that 4 of Swords, maybe even in our sleep, maybe even just guided by the universe, the gentle, healing, loving hands of the universe. I was talking about 3. I can't remember why. Oh, with the 3 of Cups. And then we have the Empress, which is the 3. And we also have that 3 of Wands somewhere, or it was on the bottom of the deck, but it was a strong energy. So 3s and 4s and progress. Lots of it. Lots and lots of it. All right. So Pisces, man. I really felt guided to grab this deck, and I feel really guided to use it, so I'm just going to. I don't think you can ever go wrong with the wisdom of the Oracle. Spirit, what is this message that wants to come out? What do you want Pisces to know right now? What is this that you want Pisces to know right now? Oh, shit. Look at that. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Confirmation. Oh, my God. Okay, Pisces, holy crap. This is confirmation from the freaking universe. Gorgeousness. Look at that. Yes. You guys, this is like, have some faith, okay? The universe is working on this. You have a leg up. This is the universe coming in and, helping the situation, guiding the situation, helping with that 4 of Swords energy. And look at that between worlds. Doesn't that almost even make you think of a dream? To look at it, it's like that space when we're in between, when we're not completely conscious, when we're more open, when we're not, actively guarding ourselves, when we're open to expanding our mind and embracing ideas that exist outside of our comfort zone, right? Because this connection challenges us. This connection causes us to come to the edge, to grow, to develop, to become, to even look at our own limitlessness or our own potential or our own possibility, and like continue to free the space around us of any barriers or burdens that would seek to get in the way of us experiencing this energy of loyal heart. This is crazy. With the TikTok, guys, this is divine timing. This is definitely divine timing. Okay, whew. I also felt super guided to grab these message cards today. So we're definitely using those. I have like this, the spiritual chills. It's like goosebumps, but it's like, especially in my shoulders and my head. It's very weird. It's usually in my arms. Okay. So if you're dealing with a water sign, you are in my heart now and forever, and I will always be faithful to you. Like, there is this energy, I will always come back around. I enjoy being a casual observer and watching you on social media. This person hasn't let go. They're still engaging with you. Listen to this. Really and truly, I will always be faithful to you. I enjoy observing and watching you on social media. This is a Page of Swords energy. This is someone who energetically is still holding on, still watching you in their own mind and heart. They're still engaging in this connection. Bubba! Bhakti boy, what do you see out there, huh? You just want to talk about it? Okay. And then you're also getting, this time apart has given me an opportunity to pause and reflect on the mistakes I've made. The Four of Swords. All right, you guys, here we go. Fire signs for Pisces. Fire signs for Pisces, please, Spirit. Man, oh man, Pisces. Okay, I dream about you a lot and it always arouses me. Confirmation on the Four of Swords right there. This is someone who has not forgotten you, and Spirit, like, they're having dreams about you for a reason. Everything will be all right. You'll see. We just need time and space apart to focus on goals and dreams. All right. I ghosted you because I want to keep my options open. I know you have feelings for me, but I'm not so sure we're a good fit. These two, both of these energies feel like what this person told you, or the defense, the influences that this person kind of told you were at play. Like, I need to focus on myself financially, or, like my goals, my career goals or whatever. Like, I don't have time for this connection. Or like they were somebody who was kind of like avoidant and kind of went in another direction possibly, or let influences affect them, or even like prevent them from wanting to really commit to something. I stare at your pictures a lot. You are so beautiful. There's so much stalking energy going on here. This person hasn't let go. Yeah, on the bottom of the deck, there's the feelings between us are mutual. What is this? I dream about you a lot. Yeah, so this person, I feel like Spirit is definitely working on them. They're definitely very physically attracted to you, and they may be focusing on that or telling themselves that that's what's there, but I feel like there's more to it. If you're dealing with an earth sign, it will take time and patience, but we can overcome our differences. Let's explore some solutions together. You are very beautiful and you have no reason to be jealous of my past loves. Whatever this is, wherever this is leading, I want it. You are on my path for a reason, and I am so grateful for your friendship. I'm struggling to overcome my addictions. I've come a long way, but I still need help. You are a heaven-sent earth angel who inspires me to be my best self. I'm sorry for all the things I've said and done that caused you hurt and pain. Lots of messages from an earth sign. I feel like communication may be close at hand. If you're dealing with an air sign, you have trust me, I will reach out to you soon. I may not always show it, but I care about you a lot and I don't want to lose this connection. I have a lot of fears and I'm not ready for a relationship. I'm so glad we found each other because my life has been so much better ever since, and I understand you perfectly. Let's not fight anymore. Can we call a truce? Pisces. Wow. This reading feels like it was kind of intense. I hope it really helped. I hope it, brought you some peace and clarity. If it did, let me know. Like, share, subscribe, comment. I read every single one of your comments. I love every single one of your comments. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Until next time, Pisces, I send you off with all my very best. Always, always, always. Bye bye.